Hello friends, welcome to Saish coaching classes, and today we are going to learn subject geography chapter number 5, natural vegetations and wildlife. In this chapter we study, that is comparative study of India and Brazil with reference to the natural vegetation and wildlife. It means we will going to learn the natural vegetations in Brazil as well as India, and also we are going to learn what is the wildlife in Brazil as well as India. So without wasting time, we just come to our books and study the various aspects about the natural vegetation and wildlife. So this is the chapter number 5, natural vegetations and wildlife. Okay, there are some pictures shown in a book. Just see it and see what they given on here. Observe the images shown in figure 5.1 and discuss on the basis of the following points. Already you know some animals, okay, seen in the picture. You very well know about the trees also and this bird also. Let us say what they are given to us here. Can you tell the names of the plants, trees shown in the images? Okay, so that activity has to be do by yourself only. I am not going to tell you here on here. So where have you seen these plants before? Name the fauna shown in the image. Where have you seen them before? You might have recognized the species shown above and discuss them because there is a similarity between them and many Indian species. But these species are found in Brazil. Look for their names. Now we will study about the variety of flora found in Brazil. Okay. So in figure 5.2, rainfall and flora and fauna of Brazil have been shown in the cross profile along with a geography. The change occurring in the above element while going from the north to south is clearly seen here. Discuss about this in the class and write a note about it. So this activity from here to here you has to be do by students only. So you just do this activity by yourself only. Okay, and we just going to learn, that is a geographical explanation about the Brazil vegetation. Okay, so just learn Brazil vegetation, and this is a diagram according to the geography and natural vegetation of a wildlife. So let us discuss in Brazil. Okay, in Brazil rainfall varies due to the geography. Is it? So in most part of the equatorial region it rains throughout the year. Okay, as one moves away from the equator, the number of rainy days as well as amount of rainfall reduce. You know very well. So what happened ते आपल्याला इथे सांगतायत की काय की ब्राझीलमध्ये जी काही जमिनीची रचना झालेली आहे अर्थची, ओके, फ्लॉर्सची, तर त्याच्यामुळे काय झालेलं आहे की रेनमध्ये खूप असा डिफरन्स पाहायला मिळतो. इक्वेटर जे आहे त्या इक्वेटोरियल रिजनमध्ये इयरली पाऊस असतो, म्हणजे इयरली रेन पडत असतो, तिथे वर्षभर तिकडे पाऊस असतो. सी इन मोस्ट ऑफ द इक्वेटोरियल रिजन इट रेन्स थ्रू आउट द इयर. ॲज वन मूव अवे फ्रॉम द इक्वेटर, आणि जसं आपण त्या विषुववृत्तापासून दूर जातो तसं काय होतं, द नंबर ऑफ रेनी डेज ॲज वेल ॲज द अमाऊंट ऑफ रेनफॉल रिड्यूस, म्हणजे पावसाचे दिवस आणि कालावधी त्याचबरोबर पाऊसही कमी कमी होत जातो. आणि मग अशामुळे काय झालेलं आहे, दिस अफेक्ट्स द लाईफ सायकल ऑफ द व्हेजिटेशन टू, आणि तिथे असलेल्या वनस्पतींचा देखील याच्यावरती परिणाम व्हायला सुरुवात झालेला आहे. चला तर मग आता पुढे काय सांगितलंय पाहूया. ओके, नाव दिस टोल्ड अस एव्हरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट आर फाउंड इन द एरिया वेअर इट रेन्स थ्रू आउट द इयर. आपल्याला सदाहरित वन कुठं पाहायला मिळतं की जिथं वर्षभर पाऊस आहे तिथे. इन रिजन्स आय विल जस्ट रीड, यू आर अंडरस्टूड बिकॉज यू आर व्हेरी सेन्सिटिव्ह अबाउट दिस, अँड दिस इज अ डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह words are given on here, so no need to explanation, just listen carefully. in a region which receives rainfall only during the certain season, the density of the vegetation reduces. Instead of forest, various types of grasses, short shrubs, thorny vegetations, etc. are found. Brazil has the largest number of vegetation species in the world. This includes evergreen vegetation, semi-evergreen, arid, etc. One find trees like pau Brazil, rubber, mahogany, rosewood, and variety of orchids. Because of the evergreen rainforest in Brazil, there is a large amount of oxygen that is released in the environment, and this helps to reduce the carbon dioxide level, and therefore these rainforests are rightly called the lungs of the world. So this is a very important give reason. असा प्रश्न तुम्हाला इथे येऊ शकतो की why the rainforest of Brazil are rightly called the lungs of the world. So your answer is because of the evergreen rainforest in the Brazil, there is a large amount of oxygen that is released in the environment, and this helps to reduce the carbon dioxide level, and therefore these rainforests are rightly called the lungs of the world. I hope you are understood very well. Now what is the next? See India's vegetation. Now आता जर पाहायला गेलं तर तुम्हाला इथे मॅप दिलेला आहे आणि या मॅपवरून तुम्ही या दिलेल्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरं चांगल्या रीतीने सांगू शकता. मी प्रयत्न करतो आणि हे जे प्रयत्न केल्याच्या नंतर तुम्हाला ह्या प्रश्नांची उत्तरं आपल्याला पुन्हा कुठे मिळणार आहेत तर पुढे ह्या जिओग्राफिकल एक्सप्लेनेशनमध्ये इथे पाहायला मिळणारच आहे. So what they ask us, which forests are found in a western snow cap region? See, this is an evergreen forest denoted by the dark green. This is a light green, it is a deciduous forest. Thorny shrubs, this is a gray color. Himalayan forest, this is this color. Okay, so coastal forest, that is a light blue. Okay, so what they ask us, which forests are found in western snow cap region? ओके पश्चिम घाटामध्ये बरोबर आहे. सो वी कॅन से इन एव्हरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट आर फाउंड. सी दिस इज अ एव्हरग्रीन, सी लाईक दिस वे. ओके इट इज अ एव्हरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट बरोबर आहे. एव्हरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट आर फाउंड. ओके यू नो व्हेरी वेल. ओके सो दिस इज द वे you can find. Just a minute, just one happening. What happening to here? I'll just check it. Something is happening. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Now see here. Yeah. So this is a evergreen forest seen on here. Okay. So these evergreen forests are found in a western snow-capped region. On which coast do you mainly find the coastal vegetation? Coastal vegetation, like see, this is the blue, sky blue. See, sky blue we can see on here. So we directly written, this is also we can see on here. So we can directly written the coastal vegetation is mainly found in the eastern coast. Is it clear to you? Is the eastern coast. Okay. Now what is the next questions? Which type of the forest occupy maximum area in India? See, this is a green. Okay, and this area. So this is which kind of this forest? That is a deciduous forest. Okay, deciduous forest means इथे काय असणार आहे, पाऊस जास्त पडत असणार आहे. So let us learn about that, which is that deciduous. Okay, so in deciduous means what? Which kind of this vegetation? So deciduous type of vegetation is characterized by trees that shed their leaves during the dry or summer season, and due to the rainfall between 1000 mm to 2000 mm, that's why this vegetation found in this area, and these are the maximum in India. Where do you find the thorny and shrub vegetation? Thorny means like this, and which one? That is a shrub. See, this is the thorny shrubs. Okay, thorny and shrub vegetation. So thorny and shrub means this is, see, in Rajasthan hot deserts. Okay, because the rainfall is below the 500 mm, and that's why the thorny shrubs area found in that area only. Okay, I hope you are understood very well. So I will go to the directly geographical explanation about the India. So following types are found in India. in a region which receives more than 1000 mm rainfall on an average, along with abundant sunlight, evergreen forests are found. The leaves of the trees in this forest are broad and green. The tree have a hardwood, heavy and durable. Example, mahogany, is it so? Rosewood, rubber, etc. Also, there are various types of creepers found here. Highly biodiversity is found in this forest. In regions receiving rainfall between the 1000 mm to 2000 mm in India, deciduous forests are found. Already I'll say when I was giving the question answer of those question, at that time I'll told you the where the rainfall is between the 1000 and 2000 mm in India, deciduous forests are found in that region. In dry season, trees shades their leaves so that water is not lost due to the evaporation. For example, teak, bamboo, banyan, pimple, etc. are the trees found in this forest. I hope you are understood very well, because there is no need to explain each and everything, because they are given a proper manner. Okay, so regions that receives less than 500 mm of rainfall and experiences dry summer for a long period in India, thorny and shrub-striped vegetation is found. The leaves are small in size. For example, cashew, acacia, khazedi, and varieties of cactus like aloe vera and agave. In swampy areas, estuaries and lagoons near coastal areas having a saline soils and moist climate, coastal type of vegetation is found. They are called mangroves and sundarbans in India. The wood of these trees is oily, light and durable. Okay, so this is about the geographical explanation about the India. Now in Indian Himalayas, three types of forests are found according to the altitude. In areas located at the highest altitude, seasonally following the trees are found. In regions with the medium altitude, coniferous trees like pine, deodar, fir and foothills mixed forests are found. This includes both coniferous and deciduous types of forest. Here the proportion of salt trees is higher. Okay, so this is about the natural vegetations, and this is we learn or we study the comparative study between the two countries, that is Brazil and India. Now we will going to learn that is a Brazil wildlife. Okay, so on the basis of figure 5.4, see figure 5.4, they shown the various what they wild animals shown in our map, and this is they also shown the equilateral forest and all these things. Okay, so what they asked to us, so name the species shown on the map: condor, anaconda, golden, lion, tamarin, macaw. Okay, and in which region are these animals found and why they habitats found in this forest. Classify the forest region with reference to their extent. Okay, so this you can done by students only. So this is activity, and see here they are given, it's a very nice map on here, and you can answer of this. Okay, so we just going to learn geographical explanation about the Brazil. A greater diversity in a wildlife is found in Brazil, okay, that any other country in the world. In the swampy areas of the Pantanal, huge anaconda are found. In here Pantanal, okay, there are huge anacondas are found. In Brazil, Guiana pigs and crocodiles. Okay, then this is alligators, monkey, pumas, leopards. Okay, are found. Among the fish varieties, mainly swordfish are found in the seas, while pink dolphin and piranhas are found in the rivers. Condors, which are used in size and fly high in the sky. Various types of parrots, macaws, okay, and flamingos are the major birds found here. Millions of insects varieties are also found in here. As a result of these varieties, the wildlife of Brazil is very rich and diverse. But degradation of the environment happening due to the illegal smuggling of wild animals and slash to burn agriculture, that is a roca, deforestation, population, etc. Brazil is facing these problems today. Many endemic species are on the verge of getting extinct because of this issue. So do you know a survey done in 2016 has found that approximately 5,831 square kilometers of land under a forest in Brazil had already degraded in that year. Okay, so that's why there are various species was lost. Okay, and now we will learn about the India's wildlife. Okay, now this activity also done student by that yourself only. So show the following animals in outline map. See, this is a map and you have to be show the given animals in that map, and this activity done by students only, by themselves only, and symbols according to their habitats. Answer the following questions. This also done by the students. Bengal tiger, lion, great Indian bustard, gigantic dolphin, olive ridley turtles, swamp deer, one horn rhinos, crocodile, Nilgiri tar goat, and gharials, that is elangots. Correlate the geographical condition and the flora and fauna here. Do you know some other animals too? Show the habitats of tiger in India with their names on a map. Why is their habitat found in this region? Now let us learn about the geographical explanation. This all question answer done by student by self only, because this is a one kind of the activity. So student do by their self only. No need to explain on here to me. Okay. So just we learn about the geographical explanation regarding that wildlife. Okay, so India is also mega diverse country in terms of wildlife. There are many species of wildlife in India. Elephants are found in hot and humid forest. One horns rhinoceroses are found in a swampy and marshy lands of Assam. Wild hares and camels are found in the arid lands. Snow leopards and yaks are found in the snow-capped region of the Himalayas. Indian bisons, deer, antelopes and monkeys are found in the peninsular region. India is the only country in the world where both tiger and lions are found. River, estuaries and coastal areas are the homes of the many turtles, crocodiles and gavials, that is a gharials. Okay, the forest and the wetlands are the shelters of a variety of birds like peacocks, Indian bustard, okay, and kingfisher, pigeons and dukes, parakeets, cranes and pigeon. All these species make it a land of a unique habitat of wildlife. Many species of wildlife are on the verge of extinction from India because of poaching, pollution and rapidly occurring deforestations. Okay, example cheetahs. The government of India has set up the number of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and a biosphere research reserve for the protections of wildlife and forest in India. So give it a try. Okay, I hope you are understood. This is a very well. Okay, now what they say, tiger is the national animal of India. The number of tiger is decreasing day by day. The situation is similar to elephants also. Find the information about the such plants and animals and find about their habitats. What should be done to conserve these animals? In which reason can this be done? Make a presentation of their possible what places. So use your brain power. Find out in which part of India agriculture practices like the roca found in India, by what names they are called. So this is about our the natural vegetation and wildlife. I hope you are understood all the points of this chapter, and very well you are understood this, and thank you for watching this video. Requesting all the students, please subscribe this channel, like this video, share with your friends. Okay, so again thank you very much for watching this video.